superhero genre has historically been focused on power fantasies for kids. As such, it provides a window into how kids see the adults in their lives, as well as their desire to control the world around them. Superheroes are who kids want to be, doing what kids want to do. And in the 90s, that meant giant muscles, extreme sports, rollerblades, cargo shorts, unlimited consumption, literally tearing up the streets in pursuit of justice. Hi, I'm Dan Larson, and this is the history of Street Sharks. Street Sharks is a 40-episode animated series and action figure line that ran from 1994 to 1997. It's the story of four brothers who are mutated into half-human, half-animal creatures that fight crime throughout the city. No, not exactly Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but certainly riding the wave of anthropomorphic mutant hero properties that followed in the wake of the Turtles' global success. The Street Sharks are half-human, half-shark mutants created by the evil Dr. Paradigm using a process called gene slamming. Little bit of human DNA mixed with an animal, little bit of animal DNA mixed with a human. There's more than one way to spit in the face of evolution. Gene slamming was invented by Dr. Paradigm and his mentee, Dr. Bolton, while both were on staff at Fission University. Fission, spelled like the process of splitting atoms, but sounds like the process of expanding your consumable seafood collection, because this show likes fish puns, and this show likes fish puns. Dr. Bolton is the father of the four Bolton boys, John, Clint, Bobby, and Coop, who would become the Street Sharks, Ripster, Jab, Streaks, and Big Slammoo. See, Dr. Bolton wanted the gene slamming technology to be used for the benefit of all humankind, whereas Dr. Paradigm wanted to use the technology for his vision of the perfection of humankind. In a world suffering from the effects of pollution and climate change, the only thing they could agree on was that fish were the future. To get revenge on Dr. Bolton interfering with his plans, Dr. Paradigm uses the gene-slamming technology to turn Bolton into a horrible monster who is never again seen on screen, and later, Bolton's four sons into the Street Sharks. The Street Sharks then spend the rest of their mutant lives living every week like it's Shark Week, doing everything they can to thwart Paradigm's plans and find out what happened to their missing father. Street Sharks is a paradoxical commentary on the potential benefits and dangers of genetic manipulation. As Dr. Paradigm is trying to forcibly upgrade humanity, the Street Sharks are trying to stop him by celebrating and indulging in the very powers forced on them by Dr. Paradigm. They are making his point. They're strong enough to punch tanks without breaking a sweat and tunnel through the earth like it's water. Their shark jaws are so powerful they can chew any substance, and their digestive systems can, I assume, process it. Dr. Paradigm, by the way, also invents a time machine called the Time Slammer at one point. So yeah, he's the bad kind of scientist. Not only the very dumb kind who could have made a ton of money in like one day, but also the kind that betrays your faith in science and scientists for never delivering this kind of stuff in the real world. Hey, scientists, where's my time-traveling shark monsters? Over the course of the series, Dr. Paradigm creates a whole slew of gene slam mutations. Others just happen naturally. Some good, some evil. Moby Lick, Manta Man, Killamari, Wolverinepides, Reptile, El Sordo, Clamando. If you don't care for these, there are plenty of other fish monsters in the city. Street Sharks was created by Joe Galliani while working at Mattel. David Siegel was a licensee who asked Joe to come up with a new line to sell to Mattel. Joe picked sharks because, and I'm paraphrasing here, yeah, kids like sharks. 40 episodes over the course of 3 seasons from 1994 to 1997. To put that in perspective, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles had 193 episodes over 10 seasons from 1987 to 1996. Ninja Turtles set the bar, but Street Sharks sharked it up by using the word shark in every single episode title for the entire run of the show. That is commitment to a bit that I can respect. Titles like Shark Storm, Shark Quest, Lone Shark, Shark and Roll, Shark Fight, Jurassic Shark, Sir Shark-a-Lot, Shark to the Future, To Shark or Not to Shark, Close Encounters of the Shark Kind, 20,000 Sharks Under the Sea, and Sharkpocalypse Now. Eat your heart out, sci-fi.
The evil Dr. Paranoid turns 4 innocent brothers into Street Sharks. Join Ripster, Blaze, Jam, and Big Flamu. 4 heroes fighting to stop the evil Dr. Piranoid from taking over the world. They fight, they bite, they kick some serious fin. Now blast into action with the new Shark Cruiser, with monster-biting power and fin-action traction.
Eternal Piranoid!
Street Sharks figures and Shark Cruiser vehicle, each sold separately. Shark Cruiser, the ultimate biting machine. New from Mattel.
Awesome!
In 1995, Mattel released a line of toys that featured figures with action punching, action biting, action hammerheading, action water squirting, action rollerblading, multiple versions of all 4 Street Sharks, enemies like Dr. Piranoid, the half piranha, half human mutation of Dr. Paradigm, Slash, Killamari, and my personal favorite, Slobster, the crustacean merged with Genghis Khan's DNA. There were vehicles like the Shark Force Jet, the Sharkopter, and the Shark Cruiser 4x4, a wire-controlled version of Streaks, and, as if he weren't cool enough already, a motorcycle version of Slobster called the Slobster Zuki, that's half Slobster, half Suzuki. You know, scientists say that Genghis Khan was so prolific in his genetic distribution, if you will, that 1 in 200 men alive today are his direct descendants. That's 16 million men and this lobster-powered motorcycle. Scientists said that, not me. Street Sharks did $40 million in sales in 1995, according to mentalfloss.com, even beating Power Rangers in some markets. Yes, the figures were popular, but the figures were only half the formula. The other half was hand sharks. Look, I can't do hand sharks justice. Even if I owned one, I don't have the pedigree, the gravitas to land the demo. The essential demonstration of hand sharks is what sold the line to toy stores back at New York Toy Fair in 1994, the year before the toys hit shelves.
Hand shark! Good choice! Rocky Balboa action.
Archie Comics released a 3-issue limited series in 1996, essentially the first 3 episodes of the series. Later, they released an ongoing series that lasted for also 3 issues. If you never had the chance to watch Street Sharks when it aired back in the 90s, Mill Creek Entertainment released Street Sharks the complete series on DVD for the first time in 2013. They released it again in 2018, and of course there's the Street Sharks official YouTube channel here on YouTube. Street Sharks may not have lasted as long as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They are not currently planning a Michael Bay franchise reboot movie, but their legacy isn't just their show and toy line. Street Sharks was successful enough to spin off a second series, something the Ninja Turtles have never accomplished. Extreme Dinosaurs was another line of toys by Mattel with the same general principles as the Street Sharks, and another animated series that ultimately lasted longer in quantity of episodes than Street Sharks did.
Yeah.
Kids like dinosaurs. 7 of the last 8 episodes of Street Sharks introduced the Dino-Vengers, the heroic dinosauroids from space, and Bad Rap, the criminal humanoid velociraptor that they must pursue across the galaxy, thwarting schemes and plots and such. Scientists can explain a lot of things, but no one can explain why Street Sharks was as successful as it was and Tiger Sharks wasn't. Check out our history of the Tiger Sharks if you're not familiar with that cartoon and toy line. It's basically the same premise: be the fish you want to see in the world. But don't do what Jordan Miner of Geek.com did back in the early 2000s. As a mischievous kid in school, he became the editor for the Street Sharks page on a now-defunct website called TV Tome. Like Wikipedia, but far less trafficked. In his role as editor, he fabricated the existence of characters, cast members, episode titles, and descriptions. It was mostly harmless stuff until TV Tome was absorbed into TV.com, and all of that misinformation proliferated out into the internet at large. It was the early days of the internet. Street Sharks wasn't on DVD or YouTube yet, so no one could disprove what was on TV Tome, and why on earth would anyone take the time to lie about that, especially when the reality of the show was already so absurd? Jordan came clean about his vandalism of collective memory in a 2016 article on Geek.com, where he is now the senior editor. But that's the crazy thing about the fluid nature of the internet. Everything has been cleaned up since then. How do we know for sure that the article itself isn't the troll? The lesson here is to get your information from sources that you can trust, and always double and triple verify, even when researching something as benign as Street Sharks. Street Sharks is one of the purest cartoons and action figure lines in existence. It doesn't try to be anything other than precisely what it is: teenagers being turned into super strong, half-human, half-shark mutants. The toys are fun and gimmick-based. Most of the entertainment value centers around solving problems by tearing it to shreds with your giant mouth full of razor-sharp teeth, befriending dinosaurs, traveling through space and time. What could be more jawsome than that? Thanks for watching. Please hit like, hit subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Thank you very much to those of you who already are. If you're in the position to help the channel grow, please visit our Patreon at patreon.com/toygalaxy or become a channel member at youtube.com/toygalaxytv/join. Both Patreon and YouTube channel membership have the same exclusive content. Please share this video and let us know in the comments down below what your human sea creature hybrid would be. I'm gonna stick with half human, half shark. It's easy. Fun. I like to eat things. I'm hungry now. People think they're scary even though they just want to host a show on YouTube. And that's me.
Cut.